Bailey Brooke.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here with you. How is your Exotica going?
Really good.
Really good?
Pretty good.
Been signing a lot of DVDs, signing a lot of pictures, a lot of calendars?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were telling me before we started filming that like Miami is actually like the quieter of the Exoticas compared to like New Jersey and that.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah. How many conventions like this would you say you've been to before?
Maybe 10 in total, yeah.
Just a small handful.
Yeah. well, including like AVN every year and then every location of Exotica for the last like 4 years. It's about.
Been a busy girl.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right, well, today we're going to try and help the men, young and old, on the internet land and YouTube with some advice from porn stars. Now, can you complete this sentence for me? I love it when men do in the bedroom with me.
I love when men do. Is it bad that I want to say like massages?
There's no wrong answer.
Yeah, I would say my go-to for like getting started in the bedroom is just like massages, cuddling, like more gentle, like easing into it, you know.
Yeah. Getting you warmed up.
Yeah.
Back rub or foot rub?
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. You taking notes, gentlemen? I hope you're taking notes. All right. What is the perfect dick size?
You know, that's actually a really hard answer because I feel like it really just depends. Like, the more, like, horny I am, obviously, I feel like, okay, I could definitely use a bigger dick. But in my opinion, just, like, 7, 8 inches would be ideal. Straight
hog.
Like,
all right, can you show me with your hands what 7, 8 inches looks like? Okay, hang on. That's pretty accurate, actually. Because I know that this is like 11 inches long. So you're not lying. You're not lying. I'm just testing you.
7 inches.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was expecting. Okay, what about girth-wise around?
Like just show your like maybe.
Okay.
Like 2 of those.
2 of those. Two microphones, gentlemen. If you're not packing a double mic, sorry.
This is skinny, okay? Don't make them think it's like some big ass like microphone.
Hey, there's probably some guy who's watching this, and that's bigger than his, you know?
Probably.
Probably, hopefully not. Okay then, do you have a preference, circumcised or uncircumcised?
I don't like offending people. I mean, they're both great.
You can't offend anyone here.
I definitely prefer cut. Although I heard uncut is better for anal, so I guess it depends on if you're having regular sex or anal sex. But
well, there you go, gentlemen. Look, I've said this to guys before when they've asked, like, oh, I'm worried I've got like a tiny dick, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you realize you're perfect for butt stuff.
oh, true. Yeah.
Like, if you're a dude with like a smaller wang, then like you are perfect for giving her like first butt stuff experience.
That's true, and not even just first, but like in general, a lot of girls like they don't like to size up when it comes to anal. It's like if you're too big, it's just never gonna happen.
It's pain train all the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Spit or swallow?
Swallow, of course.
Of course.
I mean, it's already in your mouth. Why would you spit it out and just like make a mess? It's just.
See, I actually prefer when women make a mess. I actually like them to like dribble all over their titties and stuff like that.
Well, okay, so when someone says spit, the way I see it is like you're just like, okay, you know what I mean? But letting it like fall out is a little different.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can get sloppy with it, but.
Yeah, getting sloppy with it. We're not talking about like, get that out of my mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, we're talking about the ooh response. That's all.
That's always what I think when someone says spit. I'm like, a girl just wants it out of their mouth. Like,
It's like,
so, yeah.
You didn't eat your pineapple that day. Cream pie or facial? Do you have a preference?
Yeah, cream pie, always.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a breeder.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously on birth control. Well, actually, I'm not now, but
What was that?
I'm not anymore. But I don't know. Like, I feel like that's just kind of like where it's supposed to be. If you pull out, I'd get a little like offended. Also, when a guy finishes,
That is the best answer you could have given.
it's just like, I don't know. I feel like too when a guy finishes inside me, that's usually what gets me to finish. You know, you can kind of feel it, it's hot, and then I usually come at the same time.
So you can feel him like unloading.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right.
It's like a whole sensation, you know?
That's your cue to pop.
Yeah.
Very interesting insights here. Thank you very much. We're getting to see your perverted mind, and I like it. Public sex, yes or no?
It's not for me. I'm a very nervous person. Also, though, I like intimacy, so I like the bedroom.
The privacy of it.
Yeah, I like the covers. I like, you know, soft lighting. Yeah.
A little lighting preference. I like that. So you're not a light, soft, missionary position kind of girl. But you are like not these kind of lights.
Yeah. Well, okay. So lights aren't too big of a deal, but I feel like with public stuff, it's always more like a quickie. There's not a lot of like making out, touching, like, you know, switching it up in the bedroom. It's always just like hurry up, bend over. Like, I don't know. I just like the privacy, like take your time.
The take your time aspect.
Yeah.
Hence the massage you mentioned before.
Yeah.
So slow and steady wins your race.
Well, honestly, so like I'll come in like 2 seconds, but for me, it's about the build-up. It's about the intensity, you know, the making out, the like you're really close to finishing before you even start, and then, but you don't get that in public.
It's the build-up and the tease, like it's like you're climbing like a mountain, very, very, very slowly, and then bang, you reach the peak.
And then like when the dick actually goes in, that's the top. That's like I could come the second, you know, you start. But
you have to build up.
Yeah, you have to build up. Yeah.
You paying attention yet? Eating ass, yes or no?
I'm open to it, yeah.
With it on guys or on girls?
Both. Yeah.
An equal opportunity butt eater.
Huh?
Equal opportunity ass eater.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, it's not like a go-to for me, but if someone's into it, I'm totally for it. Yeah.
I feel like these days it's kind of in vogue to eat ass for some reason.
Yeah. It went from being like super weird and like new to so normal like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the hell did that happen?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
What did we do to all of a sudden to like normalize eating assholes? I don't know. But one thing I'll say is, if you eat ass, you can never critique anyone's cooking.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
You literally had a butthole in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go like, oh, I don't like your pasta. Get out of here. How often does Bailey Brooke masturbate? And do you masturbate to your own porn?
Okay, so I have masturbated to my own porn before. It's not something I like do all the time, but I masturbate all the time. Usually, not every single night, but every other day. Probably a couple times a week. Yeah.
Space them out.
Yeah, I mean, if I get bored, I'll masturbate a couple times a day.
Well, maybe that's the time to slide into our OnlyFans DMs, lads. What is the weirdest, creepiest fan interaction you've ever had?
I don't even know, honestly. Okay, so there's a guy that used to come to the conventions all the time, and he would always like be like, "Oh, can I send you money? Can I send you money?" And I'm like, "Sure." And he would like send it, and then he'd be like, "Okay, now can I get your phone number?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't do that." So he would sit there and like report my accounts to get his money back and like get all my stuff taken down. And then he'd reach out again like a week later and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, can I send you more money?" And then do the same thing all over again. He's like, "Well, I feel like I deserve to meet you in person. You know, I've done so much for you." But he would always like take the money back and get my stuff. And I'm like, "What is wrong with you?" It got to the point where I wouldn't accept money from him. And he's like, "I don't understand why you're so rude. Like, I want to meet you in person." And I'm like, "I don't do that." And he started like stalking me.
God damn.
Yeah, he was like, "You owe me."
I don't give a shit.
Because he sent me $10.
Yeah, $10 is not enough, my friends.
Yeah. Maybe 20. Just kidding.
Oh, well, okay. $20 is $20.
Yeah.
We're not going to disagree with that. All right, last one.
Okay.
What advice would you give to men who want to be better in the bedroom?
Take your time, you know, motion of the ocean. It's not a race. just do you know what I mean? Like, okay, so the biggest thing I feel like with porn is people try and do what they see in videos, but I feel like everyone's different, so do what feels natural because that'll be what feels the best.
Everyone has their own style.
Yeah. And not everyone can do those like crazy positions. And you also have to keep in mind a lot of that stuff does not feel good. It's acting for a reason, so, you know.
Okay, nobody likes reverse cowgirl.
I like it sometimes.
God damn.
But like the upside down stuff, the intense doggy when you're like 1 foot down, 1 foot like this high up, and like, no.
Get out of here. All right, Bailey, thank you so much. Tell everybody where they can find you, where they can follow you, all these things.
Okay, you can find me on Twitter. I think it's xBaileyBrookX.
For now.
Yeah, for now. We'll see how long that lasts. My Instagram is TrueBaileyBrook, and my OnlyFans is official Bailey Brook.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Pleasure.